if you're working with a patient or client who is a little bit higher level, may be able to support themselves in a seated position a little bit better and may not need to roll on the mat to don the harness, you may be able to do it from a sitting position. If they're able to stand for longer periods of time with only minimal assistance, you may want to consider donning the harness in a standing position, which we'll go over in the third demonstration. So right now I'll just show you how I would don this harness from a sitting position for someone who could stand again for short periods of time with a minimal assistance level to possibly moderate assistance. So Dave is seating in his wheelchair here. And again, I'm going to start with just the body part of the harness, the trunk part of the harness, with the leg portion removed, just to make it easier so these straps don't get tangled as we're trying to put it on. So I will start by asking Dave to lean forward a little bit. And again, if I had an assistant here, I would have them guarding Dave, but I know that Dave isn't going to fall, so he's okay for now. All right, and I'm going to line the bottom edge of the trunk portion here up with right around where Dave's posterior iliac crest is here, or the upper part of his hips. Okay, and I can also see, from back here that the buckles are in line with his spine. You're going to have to trust me on that. And I'll clear the buckles and straps and have Dave sit back again. Stick that on. Okay, and I'm going to find these two blue straps again. I usually start with the upper one first. Fasten around.
As you can see right now, the neoprene wrap is not on my waist. And again, that's a clinical decision on your part or on the therapist's part.
Now we're ready to apply the thigh portion, the thigh straps. So we're going to make sure our colors line up. So I've got blue sticker in the back here, brown sticker, and brown sticker at the greater trochanter on the right hip here. So in order to set up your alignment properly, find the red seam where the red gluteal fold strap attaches. We're going to put that near the medial thigh on the right. And then I'm going to let that be able to hang. And I'm going to find my plastic clasps here, which you'll be able to see probably better on the other side when we get over there, to attach on the lateral aspect of the thigh. So now we're going to bring the inner thigh portion of the strap up towards the greater trochanter, the brown sticker, match them up and attach. And just make sure here that we don't pull it too tight. We want it snug but not too tight. Since the person is in a flex position, the angle is going to be a little bit tighter when they stand up. So we don't want to pull it too tight at first. When preparing to attach the red gluteal strap, you'll want probably the side of the hip to be free so that you can have the patient weight shift all the way over, clearing just enough so that you can attach blue to blue. Okay, and you're setting up on the opposite side again. Make sure that the red strap seam shows for the medial thigh. Here's your plastic clasp. Yellow, yellow. Keeping loose here for when we stand. And again, coming down for the red strap underneath. Green to green. And also just to demonstrate, even though we're talking about someone who may be at a little lower of a neurological level, I am going to have Dave stand up quick so he can show, now this strap is now tight whereas in sitting, we saw that there was a little bit of laxity there, but we can see a lot of laxity here in the gluteal strap. So if you turn just a little bit more, we can see a lot of laxity here, so we're going to need to tighten that up. You can tell before you prepare to actually use the unweighing system. You want to make sure these straps are in the optimal level of tightness.